Howdy doody, Sunday evening. Hey, how are you, devil? Are you all? Today we're gonna do a bit of UPAS Web API code optimization with the aid of ChatGPT. If he's working, yeah. Okay, so see you in a few seconds after the obligatory intro. Hello, welcome back. Right, I'm just going to try something out. Make sure we got audio and all this kind of stuff. Looks like we have. Okay, alter the stream bandwidth so I don't block myself out. Hello. Yep, we're okay. Let's just say hello to anyone who may be listening. Hello and welcome. That's it. Right. So basically, I'm going off on tangents every day. 1 minute I'm playing a game, a retro game. Next minute I'm saying stuff about an Arduino and doing some coding there. And then I'm back on the project again. Yeah. So anyway, guess what? I'm back on the project again. And I've got the hard stuff here, at Roller Cola. Ah, that's better. Right. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to bring up a chat GPT. I don't know whether any of you seen any of my recent live streams. Probably didn't catch this bit because I was actually about an hour into it before I did some stuff with ChatGPT. Basically, let's bring it over. Basically, I asked it a few questions. I asked it if it could rephrase or make better an old poem. Anyway, it went beyond my expectation, but basically, it is actually quite insane. It made the poem. I don't know whether you saw it. I don't know if I can bring back history on this. Anyway, let's just type it in again. Well, and there's nothing to do with this code, but it's interesting anyway. So I'll just type it in again. Can you make this poem better? I basically didn't really say that. Of course, I'd be happy to help improve your poem. Please share the poem with me. I've showed it you before, but I'll do it again. Go on in. The mystery of this poem is the magic that it holds. The mystery of this poem is the magic that it holds. The magic that it holds is consumed. Probably wrong spelling. Doesn't need anyway. He'll sort that out. Consumed in a cell. The cell is in a world. Oops. No space. A world of growing people. Oop. Oh God. World of growing people. Mystery's poem is magic that holds. The magic that holds is consumed in the cell. The cell is in the world, a world of growing people, and whom can't spell whom. Anyway, whomever tell on hiding place will be magicked. Can't spell any. Away. That's basically what it is. It should be able to interpret that. It was 40 odd years ago when I wrote this on a bus trip to school in English. They said make a poem, and I hadn't done my homework, and I thought, oh my god, I'm going to be in trouble. I better write something. So I wrote it in about 2 minutes, and for some reason it got read out in the class. The head of the school, the English teacher, decided to read it out in the class. They said, "Do you want to read it?" I go, "No, I don't want to read it. You read it." Anyway, but now ChatGPT is going to, hopefully, I'll enter this. Let's do it, and it's going to come up. Don't know whether it'll come up with the same stuff it came up with, but it should do, unless it's come up with totally something different. Certainly, here's a revised version of your poem. In the mystique of the verse, a secret enchantment unfolds. Within its lines, a magic bound. A tale of wonders to be told. Contained within a hidden cell, the essence of enchantment dwells. A world within its captive grasp, where burgeoning lives in secrecy swell. See, this ChatGPT is actually quite a mad scientist, insane. In the realm of silent whispers, a tapestry of growing souls, each a participant in the dance, where mystic destinies subtly unroll. Where's he got that from? Yet heed the warning, and veiled in rhymes, a cautionary refrain for God, for those who betray this sanctum's hush, shall vanish a sorcery's gain. Guarded in the silence, the verses weave a spell, revealing not their hidden place, the secret they keep so well. A poem's magic, mysterious and grand, in the tale it tells, a world we barely understand. Well, yeah, thank it for that. Let's thank it. Thanks, GPT. You're welcome. If you have any more requests, or if there's anything else I can help you with, feel free. Yeah, if you excuse me, I think I'm undiagnosed dyslexic as well as autistic spectrum. But anyway, right. So when I'm reading a line of text, my brain sees it in a different way, and I have to unravel it and try to make sense of it. So there's a lot going on really in the old noggin, trying to undo all the mess and make sense of it. Anyway, so basically from my little rhyme or poem, it read into it a lot more than what was going on. Anyway, right, so we'll leave that, and we're going to copy and paste a bit of code now from Visual Studio Code. I've got this UPAS Wi-Fi shared HTML.h. So what this is it's HTML file stuck in program memory, and basically I've already done part of it. Basically, I'll copy my code into ChatGPT in sections and ask it to optimize it. It's already done it for, I think it did it for the CSS. Is this the CSS that it's modified? I can't remember now. Or is this my original one? I've got a feeling that that's the original one. And I started, did I make a new one? Hang on. Yeah, so I can't remember if I did that. Anyway, I did the engine bit, and it reduced some of my JavaScript functions down, which is good because all this is taking up memory on your flash memory on your ESP32. Let's just store it in program memory. Yeah, so this one, is this the one? The updated one? No, I think that's the original. Yeah, this is the original. See how quite long it is? There's repeating functions for stuff. Anyway, what it did, yeah, that's the original one. See, I can start from the script. I got from script there, and it did this function. I had all these extra bits in as I was doing different parts of the screen. And I always intended to optimise it myself, but I thought, well, let's give ChatGPT a go. Anyway, so it comes all the way down to there. You got button 1, button 2, button 3, and various updates, gets, and HTML updates and stuff. So anyway, it came up with this one. So it did just go to where the script starts there. So the script starts there. So it made a function called make request. Now, I wish it wouldn't do that. This make request has replaced a lot of the functions. It made a function, and so it's basically replaced all that script for these here. Function for click button. It's still got the button, but it's using it's calling that function. So basically, I've saved a lot of memory, and it's cleaned the code up a bit. And if we go on to, let's just go on to this. Where is it putting it? Just have a quick. Oh, that's took its time, hasn't it? Don't tell me it's going to try and do an update. I don't want an update. Let's just see if there's. Just making sure we're not ignoring anyone. Oh, it's gone straight to it. Yeah. So this is the this is not the optimized bit yet. So let's log in. I've got to get to the engine side of it. Actually, it might not even be that part of it. Admin. Right, now I don't know if this is the optimized bit. Could be. Could be. And I know this one. Tools. Developer tools. Let's just have a look. Trying to look at the HTML code. So that's login, is it? Hang on. Login. Engine CS. That's the CSS code. Hang on. Why is it still saying login? I'm not sure how you use this one actually. Overview. Yeah, this is DuckDuckGo's version I usually use. Familiar with Firefox anyway. So I can't tell which one it's using, so let's get rid of that. It's crap, that is. I think that's the new version. Tell you what, let's edit. Let's make the control. Let's re-upload that. So we're going to go to. Right, so I've got to change this from EEE and temporary. We'll swap these two. One, oh, that's EE as well. What's going on here? So engine EE. I got you. What have I done? Oh, I've just put the E on it. Right. Hang on, what did I do? Let's just undo. Undo. Ah, I know what I did. Yeah, when I saved it, I put an E on it to differentiate from the real engine. But what I should have done is gone to the other one and put an E on it. So this is the reformatted code. Yeah, so we're going to keep that bit and we're just going to get rid of the other bit out. But at the minute we'll leave it there till we're sure we've got it fully working. Right, so we're on the dev kit. I'm going to compile and upload that to the test board. We've got a little test board here. It's just plugged in with nothing on it. It's dev kit ESP32 S3 dev kit. I'm just using it because I don't have to press the program button and then press reset, and it's got a better chip on it than the one I use. Right, redefinition of a constant character. Oh yeah, fair enough. Right, so it's redefinition. Well, where is the... Oh, there it is again. So I must have it twice. Hang on. Yeah, let's put that one back as E E E. And this, I don't want to lose the one that I've altered. You know, the previous one. If there's a problem with the new one. So anyway, so that's the one. So is this even better then? All right. So let's just change the text file. Right. Let's find it. There it is. So engine controls. I'll call this one live stream, so we know it's this one. Live stream and today's date 03 of December 23. Right. So yeah, this one's it's got impulse button, open button, and button 3 learn. I hate it when it does that. You hover over it, blanks your screen like that. So you got your make request, and you got a few. See, it's quite small, that script now. Saved a lot of space. So let's just redo that one. Click save again. Try and send it again to the controller. I don't use this S3 one in my project. I've just got a node MCU, ESP32 node. ESP32S node MCU. I think it's version 1.1 or something. And the reason I use that one is because it's dead cheap. It's about £4. Buy 10 at a time, you get them for about £3.80. Well, you did do. I don't know what they're like now. I think I bought about 10 of them. And the other ones are like 8 to 12 quid each. Plus they're when I bought those S3, when I bought those S3s, this one here is another one. When I bought this one, I bought 3 of them. They're just development boards. You can't even sell them. You're not allowed to sell them. So they're like pre-release stuff. I don't know. Anyway, right, so let's compile that. So we're going to go back over to this one now. We'll just have to go back a bit. Right, so we're there, and let's just log in, admin, UPAS. Yeah, so we've got the engine control live stream. So this is the one with the optimized code. Okay, and you can do all the same stuff. So it's basically it's updating the clock here. Every 250 milliseconds, it's updating the screen, which is updating the clock as well, I believe. And this is sending the controller's deciphering this, and it's activating a relay, right? And then the same routine is reading the status of the relay and changing the CSS on that code for a different icon, and so on. And then also this one, if you put learn mode on, you if you notice, when I switch, it doesn't do nothing straight away. I'll switch now. It only changes the text when the mode changes on the controller. So you're basically getting live feedback. Click that one, you're not getting feedback there, but you're getting it up there on the icon. Same with that icon, and same with this one. Well, that one's doing it to the text. We could just as well do them, but I've got these impulse relay 1 and 2 there, and I've got all these 3 inputs. So it's doing a live update on all the inputs as well, and the clock. Right. Anyway, so there's that. So I optimized. Let's get back onto the code. So optimized this part, engine HTML. What I'm going to do now is now, did I optimize? Let me just find out if I optimize the CSS code. Here's the CSS code. Now, did I optimize this? I'm sure I gave this to it and it chucked back some stuff at me. Now, did I update it, or is this my original? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I left it because it's got a lot of embedded files in, and there wasn't enough. It cut some of the when I pasted the code, it cut off. So anyway, we can sort that out. Anyway, so we've got this bit. So that's our original one, which we don't want at the minute. We're leaving that there, even though the new one works. Or should we just get rid? Should we get rid of that? Let's get rid. Let's get some space back. We know the new one works. We don't need to keep that. It's not going to gain us anything. Let's get rid. I can always get it back off. Right, let's get that rid of, and this one as well. Let's get rid of it. I've got version control on GitHub, so I can always, if I ever want to get it back, I can. So we're clearing up the space. We've got it rid of it. It's gone. Right, so what we're going to do now is move on to the settings one now. We're going to submit the settings one to it. Now, so this script, hopefully, it'd be able to do the same thing. We could use this script anyway, because all this will be the same. The inputs, the outputs won't, so they'll learn, but the inputs would be. Would you get out of the way? See that? It's horrible. It keeps Visual Studio Code in it. Trying to highlight, do something more than I want from it. That's the problem with it. Right, anyway, here's the settings block, so let's have a look at this bit. Now this header part is going to be exactly the same. The only trouble is I can't see it side by side. Right, so yeah, the inputs. We'll leave that. I'll just do the script again. Let's give it the script. What's it going to do with the script? Yeah, let's do that, and it'll organize. It should organize it right. So let's just give it the script. I'll go back to ChatGPT. What have I done with it? Oh God, there we go. Right. Can you optimize this code? Certainly. Right, okay, paste. So I'm going to paste that. Let me just go to the top of it. Yeah, script to script. Right, enter that. Let it do its chuntering away. It's going to hopefully clean that up. It has done it already. Yeah, it's done it already. That looks pretty much the same code as I already had on the other one. So what's different there then? I'm going to have to go back to Visual Studio Code and have a look. So I've I've copied all that. So it's output 1, output 2, input 3. Oh yeah, it's all the inputs, isn't it? Yeah, so what's it actually doing then? Oh yeah, that's all it does on this, because I'm submitting a form in the style of a form, like form action, and I just got save button. So this save button, that's a separate button. Okay, let's try it then. Let's go back to ChatGPT and copy this code. In this version I created an update element class. Right, it's changed it again. Oh, it's called update element this time instead of something else. I wonder why it's done that. So it called it yesterday. It called it what did it call it? Make request. Make request, and today it's called it update element class. So, oh well. It might be the yesterday's chat GPT's day off. Yeah, so we'll have this one, update element class. Okay. Right, so copy the code. Go back over to this one here, settings. Tell you what I'll do. I'll just paste it straight over the script area. Here. I can always do an undo if we have to. Right, so let's go down here, and we've got date, input. Basically, we're just changing all that, aren't we? So let's paste it over top of there. Right, we've pasted it. We've got it set out a little bit different. Okay. Let's see if it works. So we'll compile that. I'll tell you what, save it. Compile it. Right, while that's compiling, I'll show you what it does already. Right, so if we go on to settings, it's going to basically put up a standard form view with input fields, and the save is like the submit form. It's got all the different settings in. I'm just going to have a nip over to see if anyone's there watching. No, there ain't. That's alright. No problem. Right. So we've got the form, we've got all the settings appearing here. Password should be starred out really, and maybe that as well, but I don't know. I'd rather see it myself, but anyway. Everything else is already set, and you can click save and it'll submit that form. But in the meantime, all that script, this is not done by any of the scripts at the minute. This is done purely by HTML. Submit, get, and whatever form stuff. But all the other code is doing these. It's doing the time, the 3 inputs, and the 2 outputs. That's the only thing that's changing. Every 250 milliseconds. So anyway, we've compiled that. It's done it without any problem. So let's upload it and see if it still works or whether we broke it. See if we've broken it. If we haven't broken it and it works okay, we'll leave it there. So anyway, a lot of people, they use Tasmota for flashing their stuff, and not very many people are creating their own web API. Well, I don't know if they are. I'll say not very many. I mean, they're just going to go and use Tasmota or something similar, ESP Home or whatever it is. I don't know. But like I said, my stuff is I'm doing something else with it as well. So I don't want to be stuck on that. Let's see if we can still operate our system. Let's just go back to login. So I've got the login. This has not been optimized yet. So admin, and the UPAS. Right, we're on to this one. It takes you straight over to the button screen, or the engine part. Now I want to go into settings. There's a separate form. Let's see what happens. See, something's happened there. See my clock. It's done something with the formatting for the clock. Let's just refresh it. It starts life up there and it jumps down. See that? So it's done something to my... It's broken it, hasn't it, slightly? Yeah, it's broken it, so I've got to be careful with that. So let's see what's broken. This will carry on working. Let's just click submit. Yeah, it's done it, but that's broken this refreshing of this. Now if I go back to the engine, now this was the optimized code as well, but it's not broken it. So it's broken something. Right, so you've got to be careful. So go back to this. Now as far as I can tell, this form is exactly the same as the engine one. So instead of update element ID, let's try and see where he's broken it. Update the date time every second. Right. Don't know where it's broke it. But let's go back up to the engine, the one we kept. This one here. That's a working one. So if we just, in theory, we just copy this bit here that's working, and it should be exactly the same. That should. Alright, so let's just copy the script from this. This is a working one. This is the one it did for me either yesterday or the day before. So we'll go down here and we'll paste over top of this script. Okay, it's paste over the top of that script there. Okay, we'll save that. And we'll just compile it and upload it and see if we've broken it ourselves, or whether it's put it right. So if it is, we'll just use that. There's no point trying to debug what the new version it's done for us today is doing, because if I've got a working one already, I might as well just use that. So we'll compile that up. Shall we ask chat something? Excuse me. What shall we ask ChatGPT? I don't know. Update element class. So it called it something else yesterday. Don't know. So it begs the question: what was the problem? Might not be. It might be something in my code. It's writing it. We'll test it out again in a minute. Might be something else. I don't know. Shouldn't be. Right. Let's have a look. Right. Let's go back on here. Go back and start again because it's refreshed. Right. Admin. UPAS. Right, so we're on the one we said this is working. Now let's go back on this one. Yeah, see that? It's okay now, look. It's okay. And I need to make sure these inputs are working, so how can I do that? Oh no, if I launch UPAS. See, we've got the web API. We can look at the engine through the web API. We can launch UPAS.
Welcome to UPAS. Engine 22 is now online. Engine 23 is now online. Engine 31 is now online.
And engine 31 is there, so if I click this or that, you should see those light up. Let's try it. Yeah. So that's lit up, and that one should light up as well. And switch these off. Yeah. So they are working, and it's not corrupting the display. And if you open this up, the clock is reflecting that exact time there. Tell you what, let's. No, I was going to say let's change the clock. could do, let's just change the clock. Scripts. Let's open a script. Retard the time by 5 minutes. Load the script. No lines of code, that's okay. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's shrink this down a bit. Let's get this back up. Right. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to look at the clock as I change it. So at the minute it says 22:55. I'm going to set that clock. So basically I can do a direct command here. So it goes. Let's retard it. Retard engine number 31 by 12 minutes. Here we go. Has it done it? Can't remember. Oh yeah. Yeah, it has, look. See that? 12:56. 22:44. Oh yeah, because I normally get a beep off it, but because I'm using just a board with nothing plugged in, there's no sounder on it or relay. That's why you're not getting it. Anyway, so yeah, let's set time. 31. That's it. It's just put the clock back. But have you noticed that changed as well? Let's go back. Retard the time. Where is it? Right, let's take it back 12 minutes again. Ready? There you go. So it changed straight away. So it's a live view. We know it's a live view. Okay, let's just set time 3:01 back again. It's just my way of being able to test timers and stuff without waiting. I hate waiting too long. Okay, so let's close that down and close that. We know that's working.
Thank you for using UPAS.
It's okay, mate. It's okay. Right, so that worked. Let's just see if we can save the setting. What can we change here that won't adversely affect anything? Not a lot. I'll leave it there. Leave it. I'll just click save. It'll just write all those parameters all over again. Yeah, and it's done them, and there's no problem. Right, so we've done engine, we've done settings, we've done engine, and we can impulse them. And by the way, that would have come up on UPAS as well. Let's just run up UPAS again. Show you that. Just gonna see if anyone's out there. No, nobody's out there. Nobody's out there. Right.
Welcome to UPAS.
Okay, so you got UPAS
Engine
here.
22 is now online. Engine 23 is now online. Engine 31 is now online.
So this one here and these two will light up if I go like that. Oh, hang on. It's just gone behind. Tell you what, let's put always on top on. Right, display always on top, yes. That can be a pain in itself as well. I've got no real estate here, right? Hang on, let's get some real estate. Right. So what was I trying to do? Let's just get rid of that a minute, and that. Right, what was I trying to do? I forgot. Oh, click that and watch this one come on. Yeah, go on then. There you go, see that? So it shows you there, and it shows you there. Shows there, shows you there. And that's it. Now, yeah, that's it. Okay. Right, so let's close that down. Oops, close that down.
Thank you for using UPAS.
Yeah, no worries. So we've optimized the engine. The engine, which is this HTML, and the settings HTML. We've done that. So the about now can be done. And really, we're not doing anything. I've just shown some text. So really, the about can just as well be pasted out on there. Now I've got to go for a little intermission. Right, just let me go for an intermission. Hang on. I've got to find it first. Where's it gone? Oh, logo, no. Intro, outro. I've lost something. Right, so yeah, I'll catch you in a couple of minutes. Just going for intermission. See you in a few minutes. I'm back. Sorry about the intermission, but anyway, we're back. How do you do? Right, we're back on. Just going to optimise now the login one. Yeah, let's do the login one. Now let's see what this login bit is. I can't remember now. Input box. So we're doing a form again for the. Yeah, that's okay. So none of this needs to be there. Date, element, function, input 3. No, none of that needs to be there. So again, we should be able to paste. Yeah, we should be able to paste that. So let's go to script. Now have I still got it in here? Let's see if I've. Oops, what's it doing? Go on, stop it. Right, let's just paste over the script area. Yeah. Now is that going to give me? Yeah. Has it done it? Yes, it has. Right, okay. So we'll do that. We'll do it a stage at a time. I wonder why that's gone all the way over there. Oh well. I could tidy that up later, but it's sort of indented it, hasn't it? Right, let's just tell you what we can do. No, we can't do it on this one. Is it Alt? No. I won't try and do it there. I'll do it manually later, right. So we'll save that. Yeah, let's save that. Let's just build and upload that. Right, yeah, if you've anyone watching, I'm just optimising UPAS Web API code just to try and save some space in the program mem. This the web API, or the web pages, if you like, that are being served up are served from program mem. In fact, they are almost the same, aren't they? The only difference on these forms is this bit here at the moment. So anyway, so doubling up on a certain amount of stuff is doubled up. Right. Yeah, because you always want the header. So what we got is we got this header here, this header area here. Always stays the same, and you just got these various pages. So you've got I don't think you'll get to it now unless it's finished writing. See if it's finished. Yeah, it's finished writing. So let's just refresh this. Right. So refresh this. We've got our main login page still, and it seems okay. Let's just bring up UPass on this one. I need to test whether these still live here. No, that's live. It should be live. So let's bring this up.
Welcome to UPass.
Right, let's...
Engine 22 is now online. Engine 23 is now online. Engine 31 is now online.
So if I just give that a click. Yeah. Yeah, it's still live. So we've pasted the code into the login screen. Now, I don't know if I'm actually on the login screen yet. I know it looks like the login screen. No,
Thank you for using UPass.
I don't know whether the login screen is when you've logged in. Tell you what, let's just try it. Admin. And by saving all this program mem, I can re-enable the OTA, over the air firmware update. So we're into that. So we're logged in. You can impulse the things, yeah, and you can go on to settings, yeah, you can save that, yeah, that's fine. And then there's just the about, the engine about to do. I'll take you back over to engine. Yeah, so that's it. So let's go back to the code. Go back to the code. Just checking something. Right, so we've done that. Yeah, so that one's okay, which is login HTML. Let's go and have a look further down. Login about. Oh, here's the about. So the about will be the same. So I can go down to script and get rid of all this junk that was in here. because ChatGPT has optimised it for me. So I can overwrite that. I tell you what, this Visual Studio Code's quite horrible. Look how horrible. Look at that. See, I'm trying to highlight this, and it's come up with that box. I can see why a lot of people have moved off Visual Studio Code. It's got some annoyances. I'm gonna might have to find an alternative, but it's got to work with Platform IO. So has that moved it on again? It has, hasn't it? See there? Every time I paste it, it moves it on another indent. It's alright, I'll just tie that up after. Right, so that's that one. And it's just using an about, it's just a simple text, that one, isn't it? Right, so that's fine. Now we've got engine about. We've got two lots of about here. We've got a excuse me. We've got a login about. So this will come up so you can click about when you haven't logged in, because when it shows you the login form, you haven't actually logged in. Once you've logged in, it takes you on to the engine form part of the API that you've logged in. And also, because you're logged in, you need to go to a different about. So the engine about, which is the logged in bit. Sounds crazy, I know. It's just a bit of a workaround. This, you haven't got the control over the script. It's hard to explain. Right, let's copy this, paste over this, and this is going to give us some more space in the program mem. And that's just the same thing again, about exactly the same. Login engine about, yeah, that's engine about, and then the other one is login about, yeah, okay. Login about, engine about, right, so let's, is that the lot then? Let's have a look. It is the lot, isn't it? It's actually all of it. The only thing we got to optimise next is the CSS code. Engine CSS. The only thing I could do here to save memory that it would work was separate the CSS code from, because I had that CSS at the top of every one of these web APIs, web pages, and there was a lot there. I had it here in the top, but now we do a link, the style sheet, engine CSS. Now I want to, this body text here, this is the same, this header is the same on all of them, and I want to have this header repeated without having to do all this every time. Actually, it's just to there. It starts from there, and it goes up to there. So it's not the end of the world. But it'd be nice to have a single line like that instead of having to put that in there each time. Really, it should go in the head, not the body. But anyway, because that is part of the head. Anyway, right. Yeah, so we've got that. Has it finished doing whatever it's doing? It's built it. Has it wrote it? No, it's not wrote it. Let me write it then. Let's write it, and hopefully it'll tell us if we've got some more memory available. Which we should have some more program memory. I'm not sure why we need more program memory, but we'll have it available. Oh yeah, we need it to. Does it use program mem or static mem? I can't remember which one it uses now for an OTA. Let's ask ChatGPT that question. While waiting. Which memory does OTA on a ESP32 use? See if it knows what I'm talking about. Over the air, updates on an ESP32 typically involve using the OTA update feature, which allows you to upload new firmware to ESP32 module without physically connecting it to your computer. When performing OTA updates, the ESP32 utilises the OTA data partition. Right, yeah, that's it, yeah, because I was running out of program storage. My program grew. Here's a brief factory app. This is the original firmware that comes with the OTA app. This is the firmware that you upload over the air, stored in the OTA app partition. The data holds the data necessary for the update process. It includes metadata, actual firmware bar, and other information. When you perform an OTA update, the new firmware is uploaded to the OTA app partition, and then the bootloader is responsible for copying this new firmware to the main application partition. The actual space used depends on the size of your firmware, the partition scheme you are using, and the specifics of your application. Keep in mind that while OTA updates are convenient, they do require some extra space for the OTA process, and the available space can be limited on some ESP32 modules. If you are tight on space, you may need to carefully manage your program and data space. Yeah. So it didn't really answer the question, sort of, it did, but yeah, let's go back to that one. So that's finished doing it. Right, so it's wrote it. What's it told me about the memory? Anything? No? Where's the memory? Oh, it's just where it compiles it, isn't it? No? Hang on, I've lost it. Why have I lost it? Ah, here it is. Right, so flash memory, we use 115. That seems to be a figure that's staying with it. Bytes from so and so. So we've got more bytes free. So there's 334. Now every time I optimize that program, let's go back to another one. One before that one. See what that's anywhere near that. So 334, 233. I'm useless at remembering numbers. Right, so it's 234, 2336. That was the bytes available. Alright, so let's go down here and have a look at the bytes available. 334. So there's more available. 334, 2336. I can't remember from one to the next here when you scroll it. 334. Is that the same? I need a notepad. Tell you what, let's get a notepad up. That's not a notepad. Don't dox me, you stupid thing. Right, let's get a notepad. I'm useless at remembering stuff. Right, let's just paste it. Why is it such a massive notepad? Get out of the way. Right, so we wanna get this figure here. Tell you what, let's just copy all this. Can I copy that? Yeah. So control and insert. Where's my notepad gone? It's gone behind, isn't it? Can't you have this always on top? View, zoom, no. Format, font, new window help, no. Can't have it always on top. Right, so we've got, oh my god, what's it done here? Let's change the font. It's got to be the most crappiest thing, this notepad, isn't it? I can't believe they're still supplying this with Windows. It's that blooming Dave's garage, isn't it? He's responsible for some of this stuff. It's horrible. Look at it, that's better. It's just years old. Why don't they just change it? Can't stand them. Anyway. Rant over. Right, let's go down and copy the last one. Alright, come back. Where are you? There you go. Let's see what we got there. Now the notepad's disappeared again. Right, this is laborious, isn't it? My taskbar's too wide and it keeps pushing the... Right, so what have we got? Exactly the same? No. Right, hang on. What's that? 34.7, 34.7. Yet these two numbers are different. Right. Them are the same numbers. What's going on here? Why you got two? I don't get it. So we've used a little bit less from. I got you. Right, so that used more memory. We're using less memory from the total bytes. Now that total bytes there is not the right one. If you go onto platform IO for that controller, I've got a little compiler directive in here somewhere. Did I have it in here? It's not there, is it? Or is that it? No? Hang on, I'm missing something here. Oh, this one, ESP. No OTA CSV. Well, that was supposed to tell it that not to use. I'm not using it over the air. Right, which then doesn't allocate the memory from the main program mem. But I'm not doing the same here. So why is this? Why is that showing me that? No, unless it's got more memory. I think this. Maybe this S3's got more memory. You used to be able to find out, didn't you? I wonder if you can find out. Is it somewhere down here? You can find out. What is all this? I thought you could check something somewhere. Oh well. Right. Yeah, so if I was to switch to... Tell you what, let's just switch. We've got that thing. I'll just switch it over to Node MCU. Right. I'll switch over to that one, which is this one here. This is with telling it no OTA. Yeah, these got just because they've got different amounts of memory. You've got to make sure you can fit into the controller that's got the smaller memory, really, and still be able to do over the air updates. Yeah. So I'm basically live streaming what I'm doing. I'm working on it, live streaming. Checking the online, checking the live stream, see if anyone wants to ask any questions. Nobody on at the minute. So the question is, will I keep doing it this way, even though nobody watches, or shall I just keep trying it and ignoring that there's no one watching? That's finished changing out. Let's just compile that now. Yeah, we can just compile it without uploading, can't we? And see what the difference in memory is. So I basically just keep streaming, live streaming the work as I'm doing it. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Probably look back at it. Keep doing it, and it's a bit of a log as well, isn't it? Bit of a log, and also if anyone else is trying to do something similar, it might help them out as well, maybe. So yeah, going back to the code while that's doing. So we've got a few there. I'll just drag that there so I can grab it. No, will I be able to grab it? Possibly not. Just leave that down there for a bit. So ChatGPT's helped me a bit, and it gave me some weird code earlier. This one here didn't like, did it? Just trying to work out where it went wrong. Must have done something weird. Anyway, we won't bother with that. Right, so what I'll need to update next is... Let's ask it a question. I think I've asked this already. How can I use a header in all my ESP32 HTML web API pages? Oh god, pages. Let's ask it that, see if it can know what I'm talking about. To use common header across... Oh, hang on, what's it doing? Oh, it's going to give me 10 answers, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's going to keep going. It's going to give me all these answers. Right, is it finished? Yeah. Right, so to use common header across multiple HTML pages in an ESP32 web page, you can create a separate HTML file for the header and include it in each of your web pages. Well, I've tried this, it doesn't work. The only one I could do is an include was the CSS file. Create a header file, header HTML, that contains the common header contents. Yeah. Save the file in the same directory as your other HTML files in a location accessible to your ESP32. Accessible to it. Right. So that'd have to be in program mem, wouldn't it? Probably. Include the header in your web pages. Yeah, the problem is it's when it's coming out of program mem. Yeah, it doesn't. Mind you, I've done the same thing, haven't I? I did the same thing with a CSS file. CSS file. Alright, let's go back to there. So, say for instance, I told it, yeah, so use this style H reference. Now try to do that when it's not CSS. It doesn't do it. Let's go with the flow and see what it says. Right, in each of your HTML, include the header HTML using the following lines. Right, header. Right, okay, welcome. Repeat the process for each of your web page. Ensure that the header is included at the top of each file. Where is it? Index HTML. I'm not quite sure what it's talking about. Hey. Header. It's gone wild on it. Is in your ESP32 web server code, when handling requests for HTML page, read the contents of the requested HTML file, including the header, and send it as the response. I'm sure I tried this, it didn't like it. Anyway, let's try it again. Include the header and send it as the response. Here's a simplified example. Alright. So, here we go. Server on. Spiff's. I want to do it from Spiff's memory. I'm not doing it from Spiff's. I'm doing it from program mem. Server on. Where's it? It hasn't done the include. What's it talking about? Read the content of including the header. Read spiff's index. It's only reading the index, not reading the header. It's talking the talk, but it's not walking the walk, is it? In this example, the ESP32 is serving HTML page is stored in the spiff's file system. Adjust the path and file heading according to the project structure. Remember to include the necessary libraries. Adapt the code to your specific code. Right. Can it be done from prog.mem? Certainly. If you want to store header content in program memory to conserve RAM, you can use the program space H library. Yeah, I've done that. Okay, yeah. Ensure that the syntax used include the header file in your page. That's what I was expecting, something like this. Append the common header to your HTML response. So we're going to do a text HTML header HTML and send HTML body. And the header file, serve the HTML file with the ESP32. Send HTML with headers. Hey, it's made to. What's it done? Made to send HTML with headers. Right, okay. Append. So it's right, okay. Server on. So why have they done that? Why have they created? Why has it created this function just to send two? Why can't it just put two together? Or is it can only do one thing at a time? I don't know. Welcome to my web server request. What? Okay, so there's your body. No, I don't get what it's doing. I think it's very confused, this ChatGPT. Show me one thing there and send HTML with header request. Oh, it's just putting the text in, constant character. Right, so why is it sending something? This is the home page content, and it's doing the header and the body. Right, it's a strange lot. Okay, well, let's try it. So I've got HTML header. How can I try this now without jumbling all the system up? I could just as well put that. Can't you just put that in that there in the server on? Yeah, you can do that. Just put them two in. HTML and HTML body, but I haven't got a file. Header HTML, yeah. Where's the body? HTML body. It didn't show me a body one, did it? You got to create your own body, I suppose. Right, I could try that. Let's try it. It's actually serving the 2 bits up in the. No, it's doing that. Don't know. Let's give it a try. I didn't try that, did I? I tried to join it up, and I was trying to do it by linking it like this from this code, but it can't do it. That's just yeah, it's a different approach. So let's try that new approach. If that works, I can stick this header. Let's create a one for the header. Let's see if we got a header file. We haven't got a header. We got CSS. We need the header file next. So let's create one. Create a header file. So we'll copy this bit of content here, HTML. Oh, hang on, let's just have a quick look down here. So it's created a header for me. Oh, from program document type HTML, so it still needs that for the header. Right, now does it need... No, it doesn't give me an example, has it, for the other one? Header HTML, and then your body, so... Yeah, I guess it's going to have all that formatting. Okay, let's copy that. Does it need language? Don't know if it needs all that as well. I'll just copy that for now. Right, let's copy that. Let's call it header. Header. Right. Let's go to the end of this one. Alright, let's go to the end of header. We've got an example here, haven't we? Right, let's copy the header. So the header is all this here. Head. Yeah, it needs all that still. It needs... I think what it was doing, it was losing the CSS from the body, but I'll try it. Now, I think that is the body though. So I'll have to move that to the header, so tell you what, let's just do it manually. So let's first create a header. Copy the header. Right, then we're going to copy the body part. We've got div class, input settings. Yeah, it's all part of the header. That button stuff isn't, so we want all that. Need to move that into the header here. Alright, let's put that into the header. Alright, let's finish the header off. See what chat's told us to do with it. Right, okay. Let's miss something out there, but yeah. We'll ignore header. Oh, it's put it into the body, the header and the body. So the head is not the header. Okay. Right, so it's part of the body. And then it's saying do the body, send the body of your HTML page. Which is what? It's not showing me an example of the body, the rest of the body. So, I suppose, I don't know. Let's ask it. Do you have example of what was it called? HTML body. Right, let's try that. Right, the actual content that goes into the body of your HTML page. Here's an example using a simple of the index page. Right, okay, so it knows what I'm talking about still. It hasn't just started a new one. Header HTML. Right. Oh. The HTML body is the content inside the send HTML with header. Ah. Right. A paragraph replace the content actually you want. Right. Okay. But that's not in program memory. But to be fair, as long as it doesn't really matter. As long as it's only small bits of stuff, and buttons and forms, it don't matter because most of it's the CSS and all the header, so it wouldn't matter. So, but why can't you just serve that up from progmem? That's from progmem, isn't it? HTML. Body, HTML. That's from progmem. I don't know why it can't just serve the two up like it's doing there instead of writing it out. Well, we'll try modifying that. Gets worse, doesn't it? Howdy everyone. Just doing some rather boring code optimization today on a web API, which is this here. That's running off an ESP32 S3 at the minute, although it doesn't matter. And we've got a login form and about. What we're trying to do is, at the minute, each one of these pages has got the header pasted in exactly the same. We're trying to have a common header. We've already got common CSS code, and a shared CSS code. We're trying to have a shared header, and these menu subsystem maybe as well. Yeah, all this can just, obviously all this can stay. It's only this bit here we're interested in changing. Like we log in, like I can go to about and it'll show you about whatever you want. About the login, it'll say log in to access settings, whatever it wants to say, or call Dave at so and so, or visit this website, that kind of thing. That needs to be a link as well, doesn't it? Needs to be a link somewhere or that you can click on, but yeah, we can sort that out. Once we've got a separate header, instead of trying to find that info and modify 3 or 4 different files, we can just modify the header. So we'll log in, so admin, right, so we're into the main button area, and this is all changed now. You can access about, which is the engine about, and you've got your settings and your button area again. That'll just refresh the button area. So once you go to settings, it tells you on settings, then you got your options to go to UPAS engine. Oh, yeah, we got settings. So was this? Yeah, we haven't altered that yet because this is how it used to be. Maybe it might fix this for me when we optimize it. Optimize the header. Yeah. Well, that's the highlighted one, and these are your options, but that's the same screen, so it doesn't need to tell you that really, does it? So, UPass engine settings, about. So at least it's consistent. Right. Okay. So yeah, I just want to reproduce this. Have this only in program mem once, all this bit, and the only thing we want to change is this bit here. I don't need a footer, and obviously it's designed to work off to be shrunk down and work off like a. That's as far as that shrinks down. That does. Just like a mobile phone, isn't it? That's all you want. You can just tap your thumb on these. Right. Okay. So where do we get to? Right. So we're just got to optimize some more code. So ChatGPT wants me to do it in a certain way. I was creating a header, wasn't I? So I pasted all the stuff into. Why have I called it head? No, I didn't want to do that, did I? So let's get this out of here. Let's put that back as the head. Head, right, that's the head. And we want one called a header, which is part of the body. Body, part of the body. We want a class called a header. How's it done? Let's have a look. Right, so it's, where's it done that? Right, okay, go back up here. So your header, it's part of the body and it's got it labelled up as header. Okay. And then it carries on, does some weird stuff, right. So we put in the header tag. Header. Right, let's go down the list to the back end of this. It's not head anymore, is it? It's header. Oops. Right. What's going on here? Header. So we've got a header, and it's part of the body. And I think that's the code that's all the same, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the end of our HTML code. So what I need to do now is finish that off. Right, we need to finish. Get out of the way. We need to finish. Get out of the way. Right, that's it. This Visual Studio Code, it's starting to annoy me now. Yeah, it's starting to annoy. I think I can understand why people go away from it. Right, so we want to copy that and go back up here. Just go under this header and paste that into there. I mean, you could spread it out a bit if you want, like that. Might as well. Right, so we've got the body, header, yeah. Or not, as it were. Now the problem I've got is I've got other parts of the body to go in here. So I can't finish it off, can I? Let's have a look at the example. No, he's not finishing it off, see. He's put the header in, but he's leaving it like that. ChatGPT, I say he, it's done over to he, ChatGPT. Right. So we're going to do that. There's the rest of our... Why has it got this R on it? What's that stuff? What's the R for? Right, see what it's wrote here. The body part. So your body part is the rest of this. So it's closing the bracket. So this must be some kind of code for raw literal. You've got the open bracket and close bracket. It's another way of doing raw literal for some reason. And the comma. So we've got the comma. Oh, that's just because it needs... Right, let's have a look at the code again. So you've got the raw literal and the comma. Right, okay. We'll leave that like that. So yeah, we don't want that because we haven't actually finished yet, and we don't want the HTML, do we? Because that'll be finished when it's done anyway. Let's have a look at the sample again. Yeah, we don't want none of that. Right, okay. Let's get rid of HTML. Right, let's get that up there. I might as well put that on the end of there like that. So the header part's finished, and we've got a bracket, and here we should have an opening bracket. Where is it? Yeah, raw literal opening bracket. Right, okay. Now that's not showing up. Why is that not showing up? Oh, hang on, something gone wrong here. Header. Oh, I must have copied too much. Must have copied too much here. Right, hang on then. So got that. That's it. Get away. Go away. Go away. So that's the same as that. Yeah. So we copied a bit too much. So let's get rid of some. So got the head. We've got the header, and we need to get rid of this and that. We could keep. We need the HTML tag. Right, so we need to get rid of this bit really. Up till there. And that. Yeah, get rid of that bit. Right, so that's what we got. We've got a head. And the part of the body. Hang on. No, the body with a header on it. And we've got, for some reason, we've got something going on here. Oh. What have I done here? Have I messed this up? Haven't I? Hang on. I've messed this up. Something's gone wild here. Right, hang on. Let's do some undos. Undo, 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 undo. Oh my god. Right, undo. I must have pasted it in the wrong place. Oh my god. Right. So, I think yeah, see what I did now. Created my header, but also, why did I even go into this bit? Right, I don't know what I'm doing now, for some reason. Go out of that, go out of that. How much of this I'm going to be undoing, all this header stuff? Undo. Oh god, this is a problem. Control and Y, let's do Control and Y and redo it all. Hang on, just put it right. Redo it all. Oh, that's it. So we've redone it. Yeah, so I wanted the header. Oh, it's not redone it all, is it? It's not done. It's not redone it. If I run out of redos, redo, redo. What's going on? It's not changing anything. This Visual Studio Code hasn't got many undos. Right, okay. Let's Control Z. Control Z. Undo, 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 undo. Right. What the hell's going on here? Right. Right, if we're back to HTML. Right, we've got that and that there. I've done something wrong here. Right, so. That's it. So there's my original bit of code, and I messed the whole thing up, didn't I? Right. Okay. Let's start again. So we want that, that, and that, and the body up here as a separate code, and we want to finish it off with a raw literal. I'm lost again there. Body. Yeah. Let's finish that off, because at the minute, that's it. I've got the original code back again, intact, so it's not going to spoil that. Then I need to copy this bit here, all the way down to there. Not that bit though. Just that bit there. Yeah. because that bit is going to be our adjustable bit, if you like. So we need to put this into the body here, but we need to put it under header. Let's just go like that, header, under the header there, and paste the code into there. Right, so we need to start off with a HTML, then we need to do head, and then we do body and header, and we finish it off with header. Yeah, that's right, but we haven't quite finished yet, so right, that'll do that's the header bit. Oh, it's called engine. Alright, let's change that to header HTML. Save that before it messes up again. Okay. Right, it's just our header, so this is the same with everything. And now we want to do is incorporate this. So our engine HTML, that's basically the same thing again, isn't it? So we need to convert. Yeah, we need to convert this into this bit here. Can that be program mem? It should be able to be program mem, shouldn't it? Right, let's call this engine. So we've got, yeah, it is engine actually, but I want to leave that one intact, so I'll leave that one intact for a bit. And I'll call this one like that, and we'll do this raw literal again. Right, so that keeps us going. And this is going to be the engine, what did I say it was? Engine controls, or the content, engine, let's call it engine content. Engine content HTML, right. So you've got your different pages. Right, engine content. So the engine sorry, I hit the microphone. Right, yeah. Right, engine content's going to be and your script is the same with each one. But then can I serve up the script as well? Oh, I'll take it a stage at a time. We've got the optimized script. Right, so this bit here needs to be copied into engine content. Right, so we've got our engine content. It's a div that comes in after header. Right, okay, engine controls, that's where we got that bit. We can't finish it off there. Or can we? Can we do something like this here? Send the header, send the body, and send the text. So it is HTML text still, but it's script. Should it matter? Yeah, it won't matter, will it? So maybe I'll send it like this. And then all we got to do is keep them, the header and the footer. So the footer can be script, can't it? Right, let's make a footer then. This might all be for nothing. You can spend hundreds of hours doing stuff that doesn't work and then reverting back again. All in the name of optimizing the code and shorten the size. So let's do a footer. So we've got that one. We need the same again Oops, what's going on here? Let's call this footer. But we'll create footer. We've got header. Let's put footer here. And seal it off with our raw literal. Right, okay. So this is going to be footer. That really contains all the stuff and the script, JavaScript. Okay, so let's get footer. At the minute, oh yeah, header just got that. It's got no script. So we'll have a look down on our main one, HTML. Go down here, find out there's our content, and then we just need to add this stuff here. Script, and finish the body off, and finish the HTML off. And that's going to go into our footer here. Okay. Right. So finish the body, finish the HTML. Right, okay. Script, body. And your body, your footer goes on to your header. No, it's got to have some content. It could effectively go on without some content. Yeah, it could do, couldn't it? Right, so the content is this bit here, a div class. Okay, so that'll probably work there. Right, so we'll leave that like that. My throat's getting very groggy. Could do with some voice processing. Bit of voice processing, so I don't have to listen to a groggy voice. Anyway. Right, so we've got content, we've got our engine. Where's our footer? There's our footer. Okay, so now we need to. We've got our header and footer, and we need to put our content in it. But we need to get rid of this engine one for a minute. So we need to go over to. Is it this bit here? Yeah. Right, so we're going to keep our CSS, that's fine. We'll go up to server on, anything that does, well, just read the engine bit for now. So here's the engine with the button. Okay. Hang on, let's find engine. So yeah, it's going to show the engine and serve up the engine. So we need to change that now. That bit there, I need a bit of space in here. Right, for this new bit of code, but it's the same. We're going to modify it though. Don't know why they've split it like that. Oh, it's just so they can add this to the middle of it. So request, where is request? So you've got your request, and then you've got constant character HTML. And they put, hang on, I can't see that, can I? Let's see what that says. Oh, HTML body, there it is. Right, got you. Couldn't see it. So your constant character HTML body, where's it going though? It's coming into HTML body's coming into here. You're sending it in. Oh, there it is. I've got you. So I need one for the footer. But you might as well just do, hang on, that's coming in from Header from program memory. Body of HTML. Can you do that, SendP? That's not right, is it? That's sending from program memory. Anyway, we'll forget about that for a bit. So we're going to send it from program memory anyway. So I don't need this function where you're adding it to it. Don't need that, so I could just put these bits. Let's just put these bits in here. So we just want that on the server on, basically. It's what we've got already. So the request is P200. Yeah, we've got a P200 request here already. So let's paste it in. See if we got any difference. Oh, hang on. Let's get the actual code here. Let's make sure he's not doing anything different. Right, let's get that over there. Server on, it's almost the same code, isn't it? It is the same code, so that's fine. Apart from engine. Okay, so forget that. We'll copy this one. I'll copy that one. Engine, and we'll push this a bit neater. And we'll finish it off with that. Oh, hang on. Get that over there. Right. It's got HTML, and what it's going to be is it's going to be header HTML, and it's going to be, what did I call it? HTML content HTML, engine content HTML. So then we want what HTML content HTML. Send the body of your, yeah, okay. But then we want a footer as well. So we want a footer. I don't know if this will work or not. Might do. Might not. Last time I tried it, the CSS code only worked in certain areas of the page. Well, I didn't do it this way totally. So it's HTML, send P, and then we want the footer. Footer HTML. Right, so we're going to send all these three from one get of this engine web page. Shall we try it? Oh, we need to get rid of this one. Temporary. Need to just get rid of that. Keep it there, but just get rid of it. Right, let's try it out. See if it crashes on engine. If it doesn't, I should be an happy man. Because it means I've only got to change this content here. Let's try it. Problem here, engine processor. See that? Now that's the problem, where I put the engine processor. Right, engine processor. Does it need to be on all of them? No. It doesn't need to be on the header. Oh, it does. That's what we're at. Yes, it does. Right, let's just put that on the header. It's only the header that's checking all the heading stuff. The rest is submitting a form. So let's just set the heading. Yeah, let's try that. I don't think we need it there. That's a form, and that's the JavaScript and the rest of the HTML. Nothing's changing there. Right, I'll give it a try. Right, here goes nothing. Let's see if it'll compile. See if it'll compile. I'm on the wrong no, MCU at the minute. But, you know, might as well just see if it'll compile. I'll swap over to the other one. Hello. It's Sunday at 12 o'clock, past 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's Sunday at past 12 o'clock. And we're doing a bit of boring. Boring, is it? I don't know if it's boring or not. Depends if you want to know how to do it or not. Or if you've got your own project you want to do. Right, header HTML. Didn't know what that was. Right, why not? Content. Footer HTML. Header HTML. What have I done? Put heading. Have I put heading instead of header? No. It doesn't. Not declared in this scope. Right. Maybe it isn't. Let's have a look. Why is it finding that one? Okay, that's weird. What we got here? None of it's there anyway. Engine processor. No, maybe I just didn't save it. Maybe I didn't save it. Save or save. Header HTML. What's different between that and that? Let's paste it. Header. Don't know. Let's try it again. It doesn't make no sense unless it's, yeah, because that's not in there either. Nor footer. Don't know. Maybe because I just didn't click on save. Don't know. Is it behaving itself now? Is it behaving? I don't know. Yeah, I've just done it this time. All I did was click save. Crazy, crazy. Right, then let's change over to DevKit 1. That's the one I want to, I'm programming at the minute. Change over to that one. I changed over just to check the memory size earlier. See the live stream, are we still going? Yeah. 76 drop frames, okay. There's a few drop frames tonight, must be busy. Oh well. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's finished going over. Let's just let's upload it. Let's try it out, see if it'll crash or come up with the CSS missing or just show part text and miss out, or will it all work? And if it does, I can apply that to all my other pages. And I've saved a load more program mem space. I can just go back to enabling all the OTA, allowing OTA program space to exist. I'll be able to do over the air updates. There's another reason. When I had Arduino Mega 2560, I was wondering how to do an update. You'd have to get the USB lead out and give them a tool and all the rest of it, but now they can, you have to go to each one, a bit of a pain. Now if you do an update over the air, share them put them on across the web. You could do it. Basically, do it from remote. Right, that's gone over. Let's have a look then. We're over on it. Let's just have a look and see if we haven't totally cocked it up. So this won't be the bit, it's the engine bit. Once we've logged in, this bit's okay. So let's go admin UPAS and log in. See what mess we get. Ready? Right, we don't seem to have a mess. Right, so we've got our submit form. That's still working. Learning on and off. And now at this point it's working. I can't actually believe it's working, so I still think it's using the old code. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have to load up. I'll tell you what. Yeah, hold on a second. We can do this off there. Hang on, we can do this off ChatGPT. Right, we're on ChatGPT. I'm just going to go to 192.168.0.95. Right, so this is the same controller. Admin and UPAS. Right, so we're in. Now, hopefully I can view the page source here. Page source, yeah. Couldn't seem to get to that on that other browser. Now we can inspect the page source and see. It's a bit small writing for you. Just to see if we're doing what we want to do. So we've got the CSS coming in. We've got the header. And we've got the script all in one. Right. Now it doesn't show us a lot, does it? Doesn't tell us it's coming in, but it must be working. Because at the minute, how do you know which one you're on? Body. Right, that seemed to have worked, but I can't be sure. I'll tell you what. The way to be sure is to include this twice. This form. Let's do that. That'll make it so we can see. Just, I don't believe it's working, so I'll just put in this one here twice. If that's working, that's a hell of a better. So let's try it. Two lots of forms. Right, here we go. I just can't believe it's using that code. I'm not convinced yet, because it's working too easily, if you know what I mean. It's working too easy. So you got your header, you've got your footer and your content twice. Two lots of content. Right, let's get back over here. It's linking. If that works, then I'm well away. I'm gonna be able to do everything I want to do with it without keep duplicating data, bits of code duplicated. I'll say that's a win if it's okay. Bit of a win. Now, if I go back to ChatGPT, his code is injecting some text into it, which I was trying to do also, but it's doing it as a constant character. It's doing a bit of conversion there, and it's doing the body, but it's doing a send P, which I thought was send from program memory. Maybe it isn't. Let's ask ChatGPT. Define Send p. Send p method is a function provided by ESP32 async web server library for the ESP32. It is used to send a response to HTTP request with the p suffix indicates that it works with data stored in program mem to save RAM. Right. Yeah, but it wasn't in program mem. Did it matter? Here's a brief explanation. Status code content. So status code, the HTTP status code, yeah. The content type, HTML. The content of the response, stroke p variant, stroke p is used when the content is stored in program mem. Here's an example how to typically use the content. Right, okay. That doesn't explain why this is not in programs mem. This function, it's constant character, an HTML body. It's passing in HTML body, literally, into there, and it's telling it it's maybe this function doesn't know the difference. I need to try that because that will be handy to do, unless that's a mistake. That's a mistake, so we'll try that in a bit. Right, let's just see. Go back to this one, and I think it's finished compiling and uploading. Yeah, it's done it. Right, let's go back to, sorry, that one. Oh no, it's not that one, is it? No, we've abandoned that one. We're going on this one. Chrome. We're doing it on Chrome. So we're going to go into that, and we're going to have to log in again. I'm still not convinced. Right. No, I've only got one lot. I pasted another lot, 2 lots. So where's the other page? See, that's why I tried it. I'm not convinced. Oh, it's all gone to shit, look. It's all gone crazy, that. Hang on, engine. Oh. Right, so it's there. You're about engine. It's not there. So, something's going wrong. Right, so I'll go on that one. Oh, died a death, hasn't it? Is it rebooted? I think it's rebooted, it's crashed on me. Right, we don't want this kind of stuff, crashing stuff, do we? Right, let's go again. Admin. UPAS. Login. So let's look at the code page source. Go down to this, see if it actually pasted 2. No, it only put 1 in. Why only put 1 in when I told it to put 2 in? So something not right. So engine content, have I done it wrong? Yeah, put 2 in. Send the body of your HTML. Maybe it doesn't like the same name, and it's sent it twice but ignored the second one. Right, let's go back to engine content and copy that. I'll tell you what, I'll do another one here. Right, let's just copy that and just put another one in there and call it engine content 2. We'll just say, yeah, I'll just do, oh no, let's just get rid of that. Let's just have a heading. Right, H2 engine content 2. Engine content 2. Right. See, maybe the login divider was. Oh, it's the class. That should be right. Right, let's try that. Engine content 2. And we'll change that engine content 2. I just need to know that's definitely going in there. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT something. Tell our YouTube audience a joke. Certainly is a light-hearted joke for your YouTube audience. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. You told me that joke the other day, the same one. Another. Here's another. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Oh my god. Okay. That's not a nice joke. Well, it's nice, but it's just, yeah, right, so that's done that. That's wrote that. Right, let's get over to this one and have a look. What have we got to? Oh yeah, that's the old code. Let's get back into this. Right, UPAS, no, admin. Admin, UPAS. Login, right. View the code. Still not right, is it? It's not using that code, is it? It's not using it. Right, so we've got that. Login divider. No, it's not there. So, what are we doing wrong? I know, it's not using that part of the code, is it? Right, so this is the login string. It's doing the engine, the button 1, button 2, button 3. It's going to settings. Right, I don't get it. So it's using engine. Must be doing it somewhere else. Login about. Output 1, output 2. That's your header. Login processor. Right, so it's definitely this bit here. I don't get that. I'm trying to prove it's using this section. Hang on. So it's button 1. Yeah, that's doing the buttons. Settings. That's the settings side of it. Then we've got engine about. Oh, engine CSS. Oh, that's the CSS. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm stumped now. I don't know what's going on here. That don't make no sense at all. Right, so what is going on here? Server on, get. And they're all the same. Right, so I don't get that. That I don't get. I'm actually a bit stumped now. I'm not understanding that at all, so tell you what, let's just hide this for a bit and see what happens without that bit at all. See if we still get the engine. Maybe it's not even utilising this bit. Right, save all. Right, we've took the engine out of it at all of it out now. Right, some weirdness going on there. Yeah, very strange stuff. Oh well. Right, let's see. Right. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Right. What's your most cheesy joke? Right. Here's a cheesy one for you. What did the cheese say to itself in the mirror? What? Halloumi. What the hell? What did the cheese say to itself in the mirror? Halloumi. ChatGPT, you're too clever for me. I'm not that intelligent. I don't know what you mean. Or you're talking gibberish. Yeah. What's... Oh, hang on, where's the W gone? What's the meaning of gibberish? Gibberish refers to speech or writing that is nonsensical, unintelligible, or difficult to understand. It often consists of combinations of meaningless words, sounds, or gibbering that doesn't convey any coherent or meaningful message. People may use the term gibberish to describe language that lacks clarity or logical structure, making it difficult for others to comprehend. Do politicians, I can't even spell that, politicians speak gibberish? The perception that politicians speak in gibberish is a common sentiment amongst most people. It's often associated with the use of complex language, euphemisms, vague statements, or seemingly evasive answers that can make it challenging for the general public to understand their positions clearly. Critics argue that politicians may sometimes use language that is intentionally ambiguous or convoluted to navigate sensitive issues, avoid direct answers, or appeal to a broad audience. However, it's important to note that not all politicians communicate in this manner, and political communication styles vary widely. Some politicians strive for transparency and clarity, while others may employ strategic language for various reasons. Public perception of political discourse can be subjective, and individuals may form different opinions based on their experiences. Right, yeah. Whatever. Right, is it finished? Yeah, it's finished writing it. Let's have a look. See what the hell is going on here. Right, so we're going to log in. You always get this bit. Now this should take us on to that engine bit. Right, is it going to? No, it's searching. It's left us high and dry, so it's going to time out or something. So it definitely was that, but why was I only getting? I weren't getting any change. Oh, where's it found that from? I wonder if it's just bringing up the cache. Maybe it's a cache issue. Bringing up the cache in the browser. That shouldn't have appeared. It should not have appeared. Is there any way I can tell? Probably because I'm not using titles. Let's just bring up the page source, see if we can see anything in it. It's made up from the same stuff. Right, I think that's where I'm going wrong, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going wrong because my titles are gone out. It doesn't actually know which page. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's putting it in. So it's saying it's login. I'm still on login then, yeah. Login, but it's brought this page up. That's not login. So it's found this from somewhere. Now where's it finding it from? Maybe ChatGPT's done me in, maybe, somewhere. That's the trouble, I've overwritten some code now. Anyway, so I've messed up. I had a working system, now I messed it up. Right. Close but no cigar. Right. So it's clever how it's found out. It must have brought it up from the cache. So I'll go on to login. If I go back, then I do page source. So we're on login. H reference about. Oh yeah, because that's why we're going wrong. We're using the same. This has to change according to what page you're on. That's why it sort of wrecked it a bit. I've wrecked it, haven't I? So I can't. I need to. Yeah, depending on which. This can stay the same, but all this can stay the same, but this bit has to change depending on what page you're on. Otherwise, it'll start showing you. I got my login bit, so that's got to be changed, right? Okay, let's get rid of that and that. We know now. Anyway, I got overwhelmed because I didn't expect it to work, but it is working, I think. Still not 100% sure. Alright, let's get back to this. Put that back where it was. Let's. So we need another section. We've got. Forget this content. It won't be content. Just get rid of that a minute. Oh god, you can't. Right, let's get rid of that. And we've got our content, but we need a second part of a header. The header, that's the footer. Right, so the header here, the top nav, this changes. Get away. This changes. Click on my click functions. Yeah. Right. So we've got engine settings and engine about. Right, that's right for that. But then if you go down to engine, the old engine, you got engine settings, engine about. Then you go down to another one, settings. It should be different. We got settings, and engine about. Yeah. I was just because I repeated it because I said I want the one that we're on to be highlighted. And if you go down here to engine login HTML, we'll get one called yeah, I'll just root and then login about and login. That's it. Yes, it automatically takes you to the login, and the only other option is login about at that point, which is the same as this one. So you got login and login about. So you got login to tell you you're on login. Although this is just the way I did it initially. Because what I didn't want it to do is that to move across here every time you clicked. So you always have all the options, but then you're highlighting green which one you're on. So we're on login. Now if we log in, we've got UPAS engine. Now where's it found that from? I'll never know. Must have cached it. If I refresh that now, it's going to go nuts. Right, resend it. I still find it from the cache in here. Right, tell you what we'll do then. We'll close that down a minute. I think it's finding it from the cache. We'll go back off on this one. So start in a browser. It's gone straight to that. So we'll log in. Right. That's still finding it. Where's it getting that from? Am I even on the right controller here? Hang on. Maybe I'm not even on the right controller. I've got 98 and 97 or 99. Let's just find out. Oh, it's 31.
Welcome to
Yeah,
UPAS.
we're on 31. So
Engine
the right
22
controller.
is now online. Engine 23 is now online. Engine 31 is now online.
Yeah, so we're on that one. Let's just go into settings and have a look. Right, wireless is set to 95. Yeah, so we're on the right one. Definitely on the right one. And we're on station mode.
Thank you for using UPAS.
Yeah, so we're on the right one. Now is it fine? I think it's fine because I just put it back in. Yeah. Okay. Or did I upload it without it? Oh, I can't remember now. Right, so I don't quite know what's going on here anymore. Right. Anyway, so that's working. But if I go on to settings now. Yeah, it's got settings. Now if I go on engine, if I go on settings, it should still work. Yeah. If I go on about, yeah. But if I go back on there, it's gonna go back to login. Yeah. Because I told it to my copy of it. My copy of engine content. Now the header. Yeah, the header file is bringing in. Hang on, where's the header? Login HTML, right. Let's go back up here. Go on. Settings. Engine. Footer. Right, your header it's including this navigation bit here. And that needs to not be there, it needs to be moved down into the content. Because it'll change with the content, won't it? Yeah. Let's just copy that. That's part of the header though. Does it matter? Yeah. Does it matter? Top nav. No, I don't know. Let's try it. That header we put in just today, so I'll cut that out of there. Right. And we'll go down to content. Here's the engine content. We'll just put it in here. So I'll put that div in there for the navigation header. So that changes with the page, so that makes sense. And we want to, yeah, so we've just moved it out the one into the other. Right, and everything else stays the same. Right, okay. We'll try that, and we'll get rid of this extra HTML2. Right, so we've just got, yeah, so everything else stays the same. Let's upload that and see if it works. Strange where it was getting that. It found it must have, I don't know where it's getting it from. I suppose these browsers here, they're if it's small, they just cache it and they can't get to it. They just give it you where they've had it last time. I don't know. So engine. So we've only got one engine here. We've got the serve in the engine, and it's sending the header, the content, and the footer. Might be engine processor. Right, it's writing that. We'll have a look. See what it's doing. Maybe engine processor. Let's go have a look at that. Go to definition. Engine processor. Right, it's just changing learn, isn't it? Oh, engine processor header. Right. Where's that? Engine login processor. Engine header processor. Right, so it's getting these. Yeah, so it's not. There's nothing. It's not serving up any other bit. Right, let's get back up to the bit where we were. So, engine CSS, engine about, generate. There's nothing there to say other than the one that we told it to bring it up. Settings, yeah. Button 3, button 2. Get. Oh, hang on. Button 2, send in HTML. That's where they're going wrong. Look, see that? It's sending the original HTML page back after clicking a button. That's only if I click a button though. If I click a button, it wants to serve the button. Yeah, so that's got to be changed. Oh, that could have been messing the system up as well. But as far as I know, there's no more engine. It's got login. Right, okay. So we know we've got to swap that. So that engine bit there, this bit, we've got to split that up into wherever it says this send. So we could make that a function, couldn't we? Or we could just put it in there. I could do that now, couldn't I? Anything where it says engine. Anyway, we've just uploaded it. So let's have a look what we've got so far. Right, 192.16. Yeah, no. I'm getting confused now. 68.0.95. Right, we're on this bit. So, I just forgot where I got to now. Yeah. Oh, it's about changing the page, wasn't it? As long as I don't click on a button, should be okay. Right, admin. No, yeah, admin. Might be getting late now. Losing myself in this. Oh, okay. Right, so we're in this. Don't click no page. Now, if I click on settings, it'll take me to. But then the settings going to take me back to the normal HTML. This is the derived version before I click anything. This is the one with all the header and footer. There's no way of knowing because it's just going to. The only way I'd know is if I put extra few spaces in. here. That's a good idea. Let's put it. Yeah, let's do that. So it's put the top note in. Yeah. Right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put some carrots in there, some spaces, some something like that in there. Right. Okay. Right. Let's do that. Let's alter it a bit. So not the footer, the content. So the content, we're going to have a space, and a space, and probably do something like that. Right, let's do that. Okay. Okay, paste that and that. Document type. So this is my engine content with nav. Right. Okay. Okay, let's go down the bottom. Let's do the same here. Okay, so we've got that. Let's give that another space. Let's see if that actually shows up in that format. Right, let's see that. And while we're here, we might as well just alter these buttons as well. Right, so we're going to send what used to be HTML, so we'll have to send that and those three. So we'll do this, execute it, then send back that page. So let's get rid of this for a minute. Paste that code in there. Right, and do the same here. So let's copy the whole thing anywhere we're sending this one. Right, and button 3 will be the same again. Yeah, button 3, right. Any more where it sends? Shouldn't be anywhere else. No. Oh, there's one. Right, what? Maybe that's why it was getting it. Where's that coming from? Why is that even there? Let's have a look. Which part am I in? Server, engine about. Hey. Don't know why I got that there. Oh, is it about? Engine about? Hang on. Is it engine about? Oh no. No, that's oh. No. That's just floating in there on its own, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need that. It must be sending 2 lots. That's where it was getting it from, wasn't it? That's a mistake, I think. Oh no, that's in the server settings. Server settings. So once you're in settings, why would you want to send it engine about? Just you got engine about. Yeah, sending engine and the engine processor. Why? You got your login. Oh, is that this? I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. Let's follow the tree view up. Oh, the indent up. It's on server settings. So why would I send the engine when I'm on settings? I don't get that. Let's take it out. Maybe that's the one where how it found it in the end. Get rid of that. Why would I send that? I don't know. My code must have changed and not picked that up, so I'll get rid of that. Okay, so we've got the about ability, and we've got the main one at the top. We've got a login form. If it all fails and the passwords don't match, it go back to login. And you got your CSS that happens every time anyway. Right. Okay, maybe we've found something. Let's try that. Oh, I'm gonna go for an intermission. So back in a few seconds. Hello, back again. Right. Oh dear. It's late, isn't it? 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh well. Right, so yeah, we compiled it and we sent it up to the code, up to the controller. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. See if we can make head nor tails. No pun intended for the header and footer. Alright, that don't like that, does it? What happened? Finish writing, yeah. Didn't like it, did it? I know why now. I just realised now what the problem is. Oh, it's there. No, it ain't. This is the old one. No, because it needs Is that it? Right, okay. Don't know what happened then. Is it just slow? Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it's just the network. Right, I thought that we actually needed that one I just highlighted out. Anyway, let's carry on. We're so close yet so far. Right, so the network's slow. Oh, connection was reset. Right, didn't like that for some reason. Login. Don't know. Let's try again. Resend. So I seem to have messed it up, don't I? Big style now. Or is just the network gone stupid? So we've got there. Right. I can do about. Can I? Yeah. I can go back to login. Right. Slow. This is. No, is it because I took that page out? But why would that do it? Oh, it's there. Don't quite know what's going on. Maybe a problem. I mean, this is strange stuff. Oh, I've got two on the go. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Don't quite know what's going on here. So login, it should just put you straight back to login, yeah? Yeah. There we go. Admin and UPAS. And it's sitting there long time. Problem loading the page. Right, okay. Fair enough. Try again. Resend. Yeah, it's because I took that. Right, problem loading the page. Is there any page source? No. What's it doing now? No. So, I'm going to have a look at that. I don't quite like what's going on there. Right, let's have a look. So I took out this one here. Took that out. So it's wanting HTML, engine HTML. Engine processor. So why? I don't get it. At first I don't get why it was in there before. And if it was in there... Right, so it's sending all that stuff. I don't get that. But hang on. Send requests. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what that's doing there, really. Maybe it just has to send something. Yeah, it probably just has to send something. So we're in the settings section. Not even in the settings section. Server on. So it's doing all this bit here. Else. Right now. No, there's something else going on here. Must have a... Right, server on. It's doing this. Settings. So you got your settings, posts. That's if you post a setting. Right, okay, I got you. So if you post a setting, if you're getting it, it does settings HTML. If you're posting it, it does. It goes all the way down here. Right, it's doing the settings. So it's right, so it's doing settings. Oh, that's your. Oh, so this engine about is somewhere else, isn't it? I've got a misalignment somewhere on my... So that one there, if I go up on that one... Oh, my hell. Right, so it's over there, the characters, and that's right. So it's doing this, so the The one that's down the bottom that I've unhighlighted is nothing to do with that section there. Then you got the about, and then you got your request. Right, server on, so it's doing a request no matter what. Engine HTML, engine, I don't get it. So that request was, where was it coming from? Let's try and find out where it was coming from. Level with that. Keep going. It's not that one there, that's slightly confusing. It's not that one there, because that's self-contained. And it's not this one here. And it's not that one, and it's not that one. And it's not that engine, so it's actually oh, that was doing it off an engine. I see. I got it. So really that shouldn't be there at all. Oh, if the log, I see. So if you log in, if you've logged in and you've got your username and password, it can take it straight to the engine HTML. Right, so there's one more down there to get rid of it there. But what was this one then? Server on. Oh, this is the main login server, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it's doing the main login. So that's the server on it was doing, the login one. So it's pasting, yeah, I don't know why that was there. That's in case it's none of them. If it's none of them, you do that one. Else, why have we got an else there? Right, don't get it. Anyway, let's put that one back in, but change it for. Have I still got the paste in here? Hang on. Yeah. So it. About, yeah, so we're gonna. Yeah, so we get rid of that one. That's the same. And we put this one in its place. Send the request. Yeah, so it'll do all this instead of that engine. Right, let's try that. I don't know why it's there, but there's some stuff on this I don't fully understand. It's the way it's done is in a weird way sometimes. But if it works, don't bother to fix it. Don't fix it if it's working. Right. Very strange goings on. Oh, I need to get a drink. 2 seconds. Right, back with a drink. Back with a drink. Yeah, work in the morning. Loads of work. Too much work. Oh, that's better. Nice cold drink. Right, what's it doing? Finish compiling. Right, okay, let's upload it. Oh dear. Yeah. So basically I'm just trying to optimize this without it breaking. And I've totally lost track of where we're going with this project. So I've got to make a board. The idea is to make a board. Here's the board. Here's one I started making. I did a SND soldering test. There it is. And you can see the little bits I've soldered onto it. That's the UPAS KP V2 ESP32 wireless Bluetooth if you want it. Told you about this before. That's the PCB I made, and that's the one I'm going to start to sell with a bit of luck. Or almost give it away to start with. Just give it away. Just to keep some kind of flowing system, you know. Just give it away. Right, is that finished? Yeah, it's finished. Let's have a look if we've got a stable system yet. Right, I've got this bump up, so let's log in. Admin UPAS. Right, so what have we got there? We seem to have lost something. Right, page source. Let's have a look at page source. Oh, can we see page source on there? Yeah. Right, we've lost something here. We've got our header, but the page hasn't been finished off. Right. Let's try refreshing. Resend. Oh, hang on. Go back to the start. We've got that. We've got our about. We've got our login again. We're going to go admin. UPAS. Login. Right, we're missing something. Now what are we missing? Right. Do you know what I said earlier? I think there's something going wrong. But we're getting the same page over even if we try to intercept it. Well, now we know. Right, it might be my programming error actually. Let's just go back to login. Now this button here, we should be able to see from the program source where it's trying to send us next. I might not be sending us to the right place. I might be sending us to root instead of into the right part. And I never knew the difference because I didn't have all this extra stuff going on at the time. It was just going to the same page anyway, so either one it went to, I would never have known the difference. It's only now I've split it up that I've found out. Right, okay, so page source. Let's have a look at where we're submitting this submit button. Button login. Yeah, so it's doing button login. Why is it start tag script body? Why is it highlighting that? I don't know. Anyway, what's that mean? What have I done here? Let's have a look. So we've got the head. And we got the div. Oh. Why is the body right down there? That body should be... Not sure where that body... Yeah, that body should be up there, but I think it's always been like that. So, oh, you got your head, yeah, and then you got a div that's nowhere, not within anywhere. Anyway, right, so you log in. We've got log in and the root. I might have to alter that. I'll have to look at that into that. Yeah, right. So, and we got the button submit button. Is role is a button submit login, but submitting this form. Oh, there's your action login. So your login action, it goes to login form. Right, so you go to login. So we click the login, and then it's taken us to nowhere. Where's it taken us to? What is it doing now? Alright, so login. Oh, there it is. Right, and it's a broken piece of code, so it's not not going to show us anything. So you've got your body. So the body's right up there this time. Okay. That's because it's a login. We haven't changed the login yet. That's right. So the body does need to go up there. Yeah, so it's showing it halfway down, isn't it? Right, hang on. No, that is the code. Hang on. Right, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. It's getting out of hand, this is. Right, so you've got your header and your body. Yeah, that's okay. So it's not doing those next two bits for some reason. Right, okay. It's got the CSS code, okay. Right. So, yeah, it's all the same. Right, so it's not doing it on request, is it? Or is it doing it on requests? Hang on, is this part of the... Yeah, this is part of the... Let's find out. Engine about. Oh, this is within the main login section. No, once you've logged in, this is settings for when you've logged in. If you're in the settings, oh, I don't know. I'm a bit lost now. Let's change this back. Let's just change this back a minute. Alright, let's just get that to there. Get rid of this minute. It's a good job I kept the original code for that. And put that one back. Alright, that's it. Oh, get rid of that. Right. So that's the original code that will kick back in. I can't remember where. See that request needs server on. So it's request send. I don't get it. Right. Surely that should have its own server on. I think it did it originally. Let's have a look. Is there somewhere up here that there's server on there? No, that's for the settings. You got server on for settings, post and get. Server on button 3, button 1. Oh. So you got button. So it always wants to send after, because you're in the button section. It wants to resend that. So then you got button 2. You'd have to resend that one. Right, this is what happens when you click on button, then it wants you to send the page back just so it refreshes it, really. It's just doing a refresh, isn't it? It's just doing a refresh. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong, going around this the wrong way, going about it the wrong way. So you're going up to engine. we've got the original engine in there now. If it's requesting the engine, it'll send this. But if it's requesting a button, it'll send that as well. Yeah, so this all happens within login. But it's under another server on. No, is it another server on? Yeah, here it is. Server on login. Right, so you're on login. Right, so this is what happens if you're on server. I got lost here a bit. So you got your login about, login pass, login name, learn button, output 1. So it's serving up this stuff. Right, lost a bit. So it's basically setting up these. Their event. It's event driven, isn't it? Event driven. So you're setting them up within certain sections. So it'll do this as root. Send login HTML. Then it's going to send update the plain text, date, time. Right, it's going to update all this stuff, inputs. Now the learn button will get updated, the login name and password, read login, right, okay. Oh, that's just so it can bring up the one you've already put in. But, so, it'll read it as nothing there at the minute. But that's only if it gets a learn button, login name. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Strange stuff. This is login about. Right. So this is just what happens if it gets to these URLs. Basically, it'll send this stuff. Yeah. So why is that sending that when? Yeah. I think I initially set it to send that so you don't have to keep putting your password in while testing it. Maybe that's got to come out that as. Maybe your login name and password should come out. Not sure. Right, so you've got your login here, post. Your post login, so if you click login button, right, so you click login button, it's going to do a request for all this lot. Oh, your login and password, yeah. Params. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Request params. Params. Oh my god, I wrote this over a few years and dropped it, come back onto it, went back off it, come back on. Anyway, so regardless of all that, it was a working system. So once we're logged in, we've got to send engine over. Now, if it gets to engine, but as far as I know, it doesn't get to engine. So once you're logged in, it's able to so it won't execute this code, create this event-driven engine. Should only need it once, shouldn't it? Yes, it has to be within this. But then, what happens? This is because it's setting it up, isn't it? I'm gonna have to have a look at that because it's once you've logged in, it only has to set this up once as an event, and it'll keep finding the event. I think that's how it works. Gonna have to look at that. So you log in, username and password, and if it gets a get request for the engine after you've logged in, no, it automatically goes to login, doesn't it? Oh yeah, because that's what that one at the bottom's for. The one at the bottom is for to automatically it automatically takes you to the engine. That's right. And this one takes you there if somebody clicks on to go to the engine. So once you're on login here, you need to do the old, but I don't think it's working. So it wasn't working when we were going to it. It wasn't working. It only works. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. So the only way it'll work is if you actually click on it. Yeah. So right, so we can't click on it because it's not showing us the header anymore. So go back. We've got this and that. Oh yeah, it's not showing us. So it's not taking us to it. If you log in, it's taking us. It's not working here. Right. Okay. So I need to go back to the root, but then why? Begs the question. Why is it? It can only send one, maybe. So it's request send p. So it's just going to send that. When you log in, before you've done anything, it's going to send this. What I really need is a server. But that's only after you've logged in, isn't it? So have I got a login? Where's my login one? Where's the bit where I've logged in? So here's the bit where I log in. Login post. That's after you've logged in, yeah. Right. So you've logged in. It's sorted your passwords out, and then if your password matches, it'll do this engine, but it won't, because what it wants is that again in the form of just a slash. Is there, which is the bit that where nobody's pressed anything? This one. Right. So if you've got nothing on there, you go to login. Yeah, if you go to root, you go to login. Yeah. That's a get HTML, and you do your login processor. Then now once you're down here, if nobody's done anything, if nobody's sent anything, once you've logged in, it needs to do just send it. So it sends it anyway. Yeah, because whenever you send, right, it's not a server thing. It's just sending a request back. It's got to send a page back, just like a response. It's a response back. Got itchy hand. Yeah, it gets a bit monotonous, this. Right. Okay, let's see if there's anyone on here. Nope. Okie dokie. Right, I think I'll carry on with this a bit, but I think I'll stop live streaming now. Let's carry on for a bit longer, I think. Or, it's pretty monotonous, this live streaming, this kind of debugging when you got a fault like this. So I'll get back to, I'll stop it now, knock it on the head, and I'll try to remember what I've done, try and analyse it a bit, or knock it on the head for today, carry on tomorrow. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, and just been listening to Dave trying to debug his web API for his UPAS system. He's got some crazy stuff happening at the minute. So yeah, we shall get back onto it another day. Thanks for that. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye for now.